definitely doing Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. We're going to Australia, and I'm taking Teresa, Eva.
I want to start by talking about your relationship with Candiace, because I'm obsessed with the dynamic. It's like, I actually think that you two are kind of similar in some ways, so I wonder if that's the reason why you butt heads so much.
I do think there are a lot of similarities between Candiace and I. I think ultimately, obviously we've both been in pageants, you know, we both have very similar personalities, we like to both sing and dance. Those are the things that we find commonality, and that's why we have fun together. Where the issue lies and where the train really goes off the tracks is when there is confrontation. How she and I address confrontation is very different. She goes for the jugular, you know, and I just may give you a little tap on the hand, but Candiace is gonna, like, you know, really go for the white meat. And that, I'm a little off put by that ultimately.
This morning, I look at my Instagram story, give a little shout out to Luke.
I did.
I was gonna ask him, like, how are things going? But you kind of told us. So how is it going with Luke? Where are you at right now?
Things are going really well with Luke. I like him quite a bit. He is just such a great guy. There's so many layers to him. You know, obviously he's a pretty face, but he's also very kind. I'm learning so much about him. We talk every day. We FaceTime in the morning. We FaceTime at night. He texts me all throughout the day. He's just a really great guy.
What would you consider your relationship status to be?
We're talking. That's what we say, we're talking at the moment. It's only been a month, so, you know, there's still a lot. Even though it's hard, because when you talk to someone a lot, you start to feel closer to them, but when you zoom out, it's like, really, it's only been a month. And obviously, considering the fact that I am not divorced yet, I do have to, like, take it a little slower, and Luke is very understanding about that.
Yeah, is Luke, like, I love Luke. Do you watch Winter House at all? I
have started, actually. I watch Winter House for Luke, and honestly, I get a little riled up, you know, when they come for Luke. I feel like they're coming for me. So, you know, that I'm a little more invested than I would be otherwise. And I didn't, so before this whole thing with Luke, I had never watched Summer House or Winter House, but now I'm a fan.
I love it. And like, you also got to hang out with Carl and Lindsay recently.
Yeah.
What's that dynamic like in real life, like between the two of them?
Oh my goodness, they are so affectionate with each other. I loved the fact that they were always holding hands or kissing or just like some show of affection, because I'm also a really touchy person, so when I see people showing that affection to each other, I love it. I think it's so great. And they're both really funny. We did a TikTok together. No one took themselves seriously. We all just had a good time. You know, I was like, these are my people. We vibed very well.
I feel like you had to show them the beat a little bit in that TikTok. It was like everyone's doing their own little dance.
But that's the beauty of TikTok. Everyone can do their own little dance. You know, it's not meant to be a one-size-fits-all. Everyone can put their own little spin on it. And ultimately, what I love about TikTok is you don't have to take yourself seriously. That's why I just think it's such a great thing, because anyone can just try a dance, and who cares if you're not Beyonce? You just go ahead and shake your tail feather, okay?
Do you get a lot of like DMs now when people see your TikToks and like they know that you're like divorced and stuff? Or are they just kind of a little more like...
It's funny you ask that. So I don't know what's going on. Something is in the air, in the water, but these younger guys have been hitting your girl up.
Anyone famous?
No one famous.
Has anyone famous ever hit up your DMs, like besides Blue? Like, who's the most famous person that's hit Ashley Darby? Like, I feel like you guys would.
I don't DM and tell. Yeah, no, I am. It's actually been pretty innocent. No one's been like too overt, but there's some flirty things that come my way. Yes, from some fellow Bravo people too.
Ooh.
Yep.
When we stop rolling, you're gonna tell me. Also, like, just thinking about your kids, you just like put up your Christmas tree and everything.
Yes.
How are you like celebrating the holidays as a family together this year? Because it's a little bit different from previous years for you.
Well, it's a little bit challenging for me this holiday season with Michael and I, you know, not being together and our kids not really seeing us be affectionate to each other. So that's challenging, but this is the new normal, and I'm thankful. On the one hand, it makes me a little sad that my kids won't get to see their parents together, but on the other hand, I feel like if it were to ever happen, at least it's happening when they're young. So this is what they'll know. Dylan is 1, Dean is 3, and no matter what, they'll see that their parents love them. And Michael and I do come together really well for our kids.
Is he going to be around for Christmas? Christmas this year? Are you still going to try and do something together? Or?
I mean, we'll be together, but I'm going to my grandmother's house, so I'll be with my whole family. It's like 30 of us in my grandmother's house. It's very cozy, and he is going to be home. So, but it's been that way for the last few years. He hasn't really been at Christmas for a long time, even prior to us getting divorced. So, yeah.
What's like now? It's like exciting to see like single Ashley or talking to Luke Ashley. And what's been the most exciting thing that you've discovered about yourself in this time?
Honestly, I'm rediscovering myself because I've been with Michael since I was 22, you know, so now I'm 34, it's been 12 years. The dating landscape looks so different. I don't even begin to know how to navigate online dating. Like, what do you look for? These red flags, like everything seems to be a red flag to me. So it's just learning how to work through all of that, but also to really like rediscover myself. I feel so good in my skin. Even my hair, for example, when Michael and I started wearing my hair natural. Literally the day I got back from my wedding, I took my weave out and that was the last time. It was so foreign to me. I had no idea how to moisturize my hair and everything. And then here I am doing Housewives like 6 months later. So I was still just so fresh in learning how to love myself. And I'm still there. It's a journey, okay? There's no final destination. There's one, but I'm not looking to get there anytime soon. So I'm just really getting comfortable with that, learning how to love me.
Going back to the show really quickly, you know, fans have a lot to say about Robyn and Gizelle right now. When you're watching it back, are you like, are these girls going to switch up on me too? Like, what are you feeling?
You know, you just learn how to expect anything, never take anything for granted. Obviously, Gizelle and Robyn and I have a very strong friendship, but the reality is we still butt heads sometimes. Like, there are things that Gizelle will say and do, even as far as this Wendy and Mia situation when Gizelle basically called me a hypocrite. Like, that had the potential to be more, if she had gone a little bit further, then I would have had to go a little further. So there are instances, and of course there will be instances that we don't agree on and things that will arise between us, but relationships change, the dynamics change so much. Look at Karen and me, okay? Karen and I, first season, oh my gosh, I mean, she called me a stray cat off the street, and now she loves me, for now. So, you know, everything can change.
I love that. I mean, speaking of change, I mean, like, this cast has stayed the same for all 7 seasons. Basically, I mean, give or take a few people left and joined. But I feel like it's really rare for a cast to stay this similar for the same. Do you think that there should be, like, any shakeups?
I mean, a little pat on Potomac's back, okay? I think that is a big testament to who we are and the fact that we've been able to have this longevity. So thankful that fans have watched us. And I think the beautiful thing about our cast is that we really do all have so much going on in our lives, whether it's our businesses or our marriages or kids, all of that. Karen, you know, her family dynamics have changed. She lost her parents while we were filming the show. I'm getting divorced. Like, there's just so, I've had 2 kids. There's just so many things that we share in addition to the dynamics that change in our friendship group. And honestly, I think that things will organically shake up. I mean, as I said, if you look at where we are now to where we were 7 years ago, 'tis not the same. So I think we just have to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because it will ultimately change.
Last thing, Ultimate Girls Trip. Andy Cohen gives you the call. Do you say yes? And which other housewife from any franchise do you want to be on that trip with you?
Oh my God, I'm definitely doing Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. We're going to Australia. I'm already putting the universe. And I'm taking Teresa, Eva, which I love Eva so much. I'd love Wendy to come. I'd even like Lisa Rinna to come. I think that would be a little shake-up in there. Invite Vicky. Vicky can come too, okay? She and I have some unresolved business, obviously. And yeah, I think that would be a nice cast. And then whoever else you guys want in there. But those are my decisions.
I love that. Ashley, thank you.
Thank you. Super fun. Thanks. My big ass mouth.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.